Hi everyone and welcome to Protocol 36, and in today's video we're going to be speculating if Ant-Man himself, Scott Lang, will die in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Before we get started though, if any point you enjoyed this video, I really appreciate if you could drop a like, as that would really help out the channel. Thank you. Now let's get into it. After the trailer came out earlier this week, we know what the story is somewhat going to be about, as well as how much of a menace Kang is going to be in that film, since we do see him absolutely destroying Scott and asking him if he thought he could win, which Scott replies, "I don't have to win, we both just have to lose." With that, along with many other factors, people have been asking the question if Scott is actually going to die in Quantumania, further establishing Kang the Conqueror as the big bad of the multiverse saga in the MCU, and someone the new Avengers will have to find a way to take care of, especially with what Janet Van Dyne has said, that he can rewrite reality and shatter timelines. So Kang wasn't lying when he told Scott he was out of his league. Even though I think Scott will suffer a heavy loss in the film, I, like most people, don't think Ant-Man will die. Though that said, it is still a possibility. However, I don't think Marvel will end his journey in his solo film. If they were going to kill him off, it will most likely be in Avengers Kang Dynasty or Avengers Secret Wars, which by that point, Paul Rudd would have been playing Scott Lang in the MCU for over 10 years. So I think if they were going to give him a send-off, it would definitely be one of those two. Though judging by the ongoing trend of the MCU, that when it comes to the third installment of a solo franchise, the main character tends to lose something vital. For Iron Man, it was of course his home in Malibu and all of his suits up to the point of Iron Man 3. Captain America, it was of course his shield, as well as his leadership role in the Avengers, and his trust in the government. Thor, it was Mjolnir and Asgard, and of course his father Odin. And for Spider-Man, well, he basically lost everything and everyone he cared about. For Ant-Man, I don't think it would be something as drastic as losing his daughter, Cassie, even though in the comics Cassie has died, though in the hands of Doctor Doom instead, in the Avengers Children's Crusade, but in the MCU she just became a superhero. I will most likely be part of the Young Avengers when they eventually do that, since they have clearly been setting them up in the past 2 years now. So in my opinion, and I think everyone agrees, it's way too early to kill it off. But I do somewhat agree with what the leaks are saying though. If you don't want to know what that is, skip a few seconds. But I do think Scott will be trapped in the quantum realm, and Cassie will have to find a way to bring her father back on Earth, while Kang is set loose. We already know that Quantumania will lead to Avengers 5, so it only makes sense for Kang to escape the quantum realm, even if there will be multiple Kangs, like the title was suggesting. And what Marvel has been teasing, as well as Loki season 5 coming out later this year, they're definitely showing us to a degree what we can expect for Kang the Conqueror, regardless if it's the one we see in Quantumania or any other variant we'll be introduced to in the future. So I don't think Scott will die, but similar to other heroes who have completed their trilogies before him, he will suffer greatly, no matter how good his life was after Avengers Endgame. However, what about you guys? Do you think Ant-Man will die in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you enjoyed this video, please like, and want more, subscribe. To begin, Protocol 36.